Hey guys, alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be installing a light kit from Game of Bricks. Thank you Game of Bricks for sending this one out to me. I've been really waiting for this one, but this set is the Onyx Cinder. I am really excited to actually get the light kit in this one because I really did like this build. And the light kit, from what I saw online on Game of Bricks, it really makes this thing pop. I mean, I know that the light kit on the Star Destroyer and the light kit on the Dark Millennium Falcon just blew it out of the water. Like, it looks so, they look so fantastic when they're lit up. I can only imagine what this is gonna look like lit up. So let's get to going, get to put this thing together, and yeah, let's have some fun. So inside the box, whoa, the bag's up there. There we go. Let's take a look at this. All right, so inside the bag, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the power source. Again, all of the instructions are online, so I will be putting the link for the PDF version inside the description so you guys can easily follow along on the installation. All right, we have bag number 1. Something to do with the inside, maybe? Let's find out. Bag number 1 is going to be using like these lights here, and then I guess some of these things here. Got to make sure that you take this part off here and open up the side part of the ship. And let's figure out, I think we're actually going to be taking off more than that. I think we're going to be taking this off too. Let me try to figure out what we're doing here. All right, they added, there's some new lights in here from Game of Bricks. So these are smaller versions of this here, which is really neat. It's neat to see those. Yeah, and they don't even have sticky tape on the back, so I wonder how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to figure that out. This piece here is gonna go down here underneath this part here, so it's gonna shine down, and we're gonna get that put in now. All right, so we found out what these do. These are for the stud shooters right here. I just figured out I didn't put the thingies on here. I'm gonna have to actually find some of those triggers, but let me show you what these do. All right, so what you do is you take these studs out that don't have the hole on it, and you use the ones that do have the hole on it, and you put this in between the studs, and then you put it through there. So it makes the stud shooter probably inoperable, but are you going to shoot it off? Probably not. So that's up to you on if you want to put the lights on in the stud shooters or not. If you're not going to use it, then put the lights in there. So it takes a little bit of time to get that to working just right. So the piece actually slides right into that little gap right in between the two stud shooters. You have to do them both at the same time in order for it to actually work. And then the wire comes out the side like that. They also added a clear piece down here and a light underneath the vent area. So we're going to put that there, so that'll be lit up under there, which would be kind of cool. And then they wrap the cords underneath these two 1x2s with that modified plate there, and put them down just that. And now we're going to add those lights to this stud shooter here, and the wire from the stud shooter here goes through here, and it's going to pop up here with this other one. And the last stud shooter is going to be this one right here. So this one here goes under, the wire goes under here, and then it goes under this part here, down through there and here. And then those are going to get grouped together. These are going to get grouped together, blah, blah, blah. Let's get this back together. All right, we're getting into bag 2, and it's going to be these engines here and maybe something else up front. All right, so we had to take a couple pieces out, put the connector in here, and then we're going to put these pieces back into here and go to bag 3. At bag number 3, we have this extra piece, these lights here, this connector. We're going to be working on the back engines back here. Let's go. Okay, so bag 3, we did the engines, we did this part back here, so there's actually a light behind these pieces now, and then they're all connected here. We have this piece here, which is probably going to connect to this, and then that, and they're all going to connect together at some point. Okay, so we have a light actually in here. There is a light in here, and then it's all connected into this part right under here. And for this last light on this bag, it's actually gonna be like this red dot right there. Yeah. We have a light coming in through over on the other yellow part here. We have a light into here. It's all gonna get connected here. And we're getting this thing done fast. Right. We are finally getting this situated. Almost done. We are on bag 5. Got all of these lights basically all connected to the connector pieces. It's actually a really good light kit because you really don't have to take anything apart. So like with most of your builds that you're putting a light kit in, usually you have to take a lot of stuff off. With this one here, you're not really doing that, which is amazing. I'd have to say this is probably one of the better light kits for the assembly. So like this is my #1 build, #1 light kit right now. Like this thing is really coming together really easy. Number 5 is going to be these guys here, connector pieces, the USB cord going to your power source. All right, I am excited because we got all of the lights in there. Bag 5, there's lights in the back, lights on the bottom. It's all connected. We're going to get this thing. Actually, you know what? Let me get my power source. See if I can get that over here. Okay, I got my power source. You guys ready for this? All right, we're gonna do it with the lights on, and then we'll shut the lights off so you can see it. But ready? 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. All right, so we have the engines. They actually flicker. This was the blasters. Yeah, you can see how the lights on there. The lights on the top here. These aren't going to move around as much anymore. Nice light under there. The engine thruster here. The engine on the back here. And then the lights on the bottom. It just pops. And then look at this. Open that up. There's the interior. Fantastic design with these little cheese slopes. Getting the lights behind there. And you can see there's the light up on top there, shining down underneath here. Great design. It is really, really good. I really recommend this light kit. Can't say like enough good things about this. Oh, the light on the front. Look at that. Let's see if we can check the light on the side too. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's take a look at this thing in the dark. And this is what it looks like in the dark. Man, fantastic. I really want to get some kind of display for this thing. The way that this thing looks, it would knock it out. I'm going to do some photography on this set with the light kit outside because man, it looks fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with this thing. Yeah, be on the lookout for some photos. And once again, thank you Game of Bricks for sending this out so I could review this thing. It's fantastic. Like I said, the fact that you don't have to take the whole thing apart to put the light kit in, just amazing. But like I said, I'm going to take some more photos of it, and yeah, this is awesome. Highly recommend. Use the code MOTM25 to get 25% off of this kit. And yeah, be on the lookout for some more. We'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Keep building, and good night.